it's Mary.
And Amma.
Leave us guys a like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, you all. And if you guys want to support the channel or you want to give a little love donation, please refer to our Zelle down below.
Yes, and we're trying to see other ways of doing it. The Zelle is the safest and fastest way that we have seen. Just other parts of the world is just a limited amount of ways to do that.
Because we are in Tanzania, and
Yes.
so many of our wonderful subscribers have been commenting, asking, how can we support you guys? How can we give more love and everything? So we finally decided to at least put that out there.
And all you guys said for us to check out Venmo. I've never heard of that, but we will check that out. And if we see it, we will put it down on the link below.
Yes, and somebody said for the Zelle that they needed my name or whatever. Really, I just put whatever person's email or phone number. The Mtinetta is my email, but I will give you guys my full name and put it down below so you guys can see.
Actually, once they do the Mtinetta, they will actually see your name. But the other
I'll at least give my full last name, which is Maryam. You know, I just say Mary because that's my nickname. Yeah. But yes, let's get into the video, you guys. It's all about 90 Day Fiancé.
I really wanted to just say thank you. I wanted to say thank you to...
I'm going to do that on a separate post and post it on our channel.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But yes, we have a special shout out that we want to give somebody who sent in a love donation yesterday.
Yes. And then another person too. So
yes, as well.
To do that, but we'll do it on a post for all to see.
A special little shout out for you, girl.
Yes.
Because I think she's a sister wife lover. So I don't know if she'll be watching this. That's why I said that. But yes, you guys, we are back. We are reviewing 90 Day Fiancé, you all. It was a mess. It was a showdown, and it was quite disgusting. Ed Humpty Dumpty. He is quite deplorable. I don't know how Liz stays with a man that looks like that.
Well, the thing is, and then later on to find out that Liz had to carry his stuff through the airport. Like, and I remember the last time when she was going and she was going to be like his apprentice for his photography.
He had her carry all this photography stuff.
Talk about how his back is hurt. I think this man is also very lazy. Because Ed, you're the man, like, and I mean the way you've been moving around, I don't really see that he has back problems. So outside of that, your legs are moving. I think he just is using Liz. And Liz, oh my goodness, this girl, like, it has to be this low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem is a disease.
And I feel so bad because
disease.
You are so young, like. Yes, I know you've had awful relationships, as he always wants to remind you. But Liz, you're not the only one. You're not the only young person who has made mistakes with relationships. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. That doesn't mean you're a damaged goods. This guy wants to make you seem as you can't get anything better than him. And so that's why he reminds you constantly about all the stuff. Stop telling this man your business, okay? Yes, you have 2 children. I don't know if it's by 2 different men. It does not even matter, Liz. What matters is that you're young. You are young. You don't need to be wasting your youth on someone who treats you in such a despicable fashion and who's using you up, you know?
Yeah.
It's so annoying. I am so happy you have your own place, because can you
Thank
imagine?
God. Could you imagine if she listened to that?
He would have said, give me my ring and get out of my house. That's what he would have done.
Absolutely. Thank God she has her own place. Thank God she has a job. Thank God she has leveled up in life. At least career-wise.
She looks better than what
she looks a lot better.
I
love the skunk stripe on her hair. Looks phenomenal.
Outfit,
she looks very
your
cute.
body's looking snatched.
Very
girl.
snatched. Like, I mean.
And he sees that. He's afraid of that. I'm sure when they walk around together, I'm sure people probably ask him, is that your daughter? You know what I'm saying? Or kind of looks at her, and he sees that. Well, she's not aware of it because she has low self-esteem. Yeah. But Ed is seeing that. So any moment he has to put you down, he's going to.
Liz is really a beautiful woman. The thing is, her self-esteem is in the gutter.
It's in the gutter for you to be putting up with this idiot. So, it's just pissing me off. No young woman should be going through this shit from someone who looks like Ed, acts like Ed, and is Ed.
He is literally that egg-shaped man who was on the wall.
Like he's a horrible person inside.
I don't understand.
It's the low self-esteem. This woman feels what you need to do more than anything, Liz.
Get therapy.
You need
get
to
therapy. Get counseling.
Yourself.
Yes.
She has not forgiven herself.
No.
She thinks that
really
this stuff that
hasn't.
she went through is the worst thing in the world. She
know.
feels like she is nobody.
And she's
because that she's washed up. That's
what
she's
she
thinking.
feels. She's washed up, which is just
she's
a
washed
lie.
up. She's damaged goods, and I'm telling you, there are people probably right now in your life who probably are looking at you, wanting you, really want to treat you well, and you can't see them because of your low self-esteem, because you've not forgiven yourself.
That doesn't mean you should go find somebody right now, Liz.
No.
That means because the thing is, you might find somebody who wants to treat you well, but you would not be able to appreciate them because you don't appreciate or love yourself. So you couldn't give that to someone else. So you have to really seek some counseling, really forgive yourself, stay the fuck away from that Humpty Dumpty mother effer.
And anyone who puts you down, anyone who, when you're
should be
around
a
them,
red
you feel
flag.
like crap, you don't need to be around them, Liz. You don't need to.
No.
And Ed is not, I'm telling you, he is the least of what you can get. He's certainly not the best of what you can get. He's the least. He's less than the least.
And then also my thing is, he said something that I thought was very telling. He said, why do you keep coming back? And the reason what I got from that is that Ed was basically saying, you obviously keep on coming back because you like this abuse, you don't care, and that I should just keep on abusing you and mistreating you because you keep on coming back. You have no sense to leave. But also he doesn't understand why she keeps coming back. Even Ed is like, I would not come back to me. Why did she? Like, so I just
you know
feel
what?
like
Then he starts to get that false sense of, I'm better than her. She can't get anything better than me. That's why she keeps coming back. She's using me. For what, Ed? For what? Really?
Like, get
but that's
a
what
life.
he starts to think, because it's kind of like when Kim was always praising Usman.
Yeah.
He starts to think that he's making these sacrifices, serious sacrifices for her, and she's making no sacrifices.
The woman sat down there at 60-something years old talking about how I'll be your friends with benefits. Why wouldn't he think that? If my mother said that on national TV, none of my aunts, my uncles, my cousins come call me, talk about come get your mother, she's on national TV. Don't nobody call me because I don't know that woman. I did not come from her loins. Like, no, don't say that on TV. This man who is
although we can be friends with benefit, keep that for your private conversations.
If anything, he will be doing you a favor in that situation.
That's what, yeah.
So why would you put yourself through that? He has
God.
already said he's not attracted to you. He's already complained about your tummy. He's already said all of these horrible things about you. So why would you go and say, let me come and open myself up to Usman? Why? Because you're hoping you'll get back together with him? Girl, Usman was looking for a reason to dump you anyway. Like, he was already done.
In life, there was a friend of mine, this Nigerian woman, who told me, you should never go backward in life. This is what that means. If you were engaged to get married, which you were with Usman, you don't go backward and say, okay, now we can be girlfriend. So even when you go and you meet somebody else, that should be the end goal, marriage, because you were engaged before.
Yeah.
But how do you go so backward? You pass the girlfriend.
Mind you, Usman did not even want to have sex because of his religion. He says he's Muslim. But he said that he did not want to. I did not even want to be. He did not even want to have sex with Kim.
I am not fit to judge, so let me just.
I'm not fit to judge. That's why I said. That's why. So he did not even want to have sex with you, Kim. He said because of his religion, he does not have sex before marriage or whatever. He did anyway. So how are you going to go from?
I know he did with Lisa, and I know he didn't just become Muslim.
Right. So my thing is, I say all this to say, Kim, how do you go from, having sex with him and then quickly become his girlfriend after, to now going all the way now, breaking up an engagement? You had already got the permission from the mother. You was already adopted a kid.
So much.
And now you are going to be what? His F buddy? And you're going to be flying to go get his yummy yum? That costs money. It costs money to come to Africa, honey.
I'm sorry, you need to find somebody here in America. I don't know what.
Girl, just look at Debbie. She found herself an older guy. Yes, they're having nice intimate sex. That's what you should be looking for, not some yummy where. Anyway, I don't even want to get.
The guy is gonna be rude to you later on, or even when he
and
sees
disrespect you, saying you're fat, so you need a tummy tuck. Like, I mean, let's.
And that's the worst thing. After you have sex with someone,
and
they
you
come and
open
tell
yourself
you,
up,
kind of like what Joey did to Yara. To
your
tell
breasts
her
look
about
like
her
2
breasts.
socks. I'm shocked she did not divorce his ass, because I would have. Listen, divorce papers would be on that table so quick, you would not have even been able to say nothing to me.
But I am happy that she went, got her breasts done for her.
But she doesn't,
and feels better and happy, more confident, whatever. But yeah, Jovi, better watch that man.
I want the type of love that Courtney has, where you gain weight and your husband's like, you look even sexier. Yeah. He does, like, even if you're feeling insecure about something, he makes you feel even more secure about those insecurities.
Exactly.
That's what I would want from my husband. Not, oh, you say my breasts look like tube socks. Oh, I have to go get surgery now. Like, I don't want that type of love. Like, let my man make me feel secure even when I'm feeling a little insecure. Like, let him be my safety blanket. So I feel like that's I never liked Jovi anyway. Mm-hmm. But yes, Ed acted the plum fool. He called Jovi the P word.
He was trying to get what's her name?
I think he was mad because he was
from like starting to yell at him, and she didn't, and he was the one who was looking like the bad guy, which he was. And even his friend was looking at him in shock.
Even Rich was like...
Yes, because all of a sudden...
I forgot he was even there.
All of a sudden, he started to see...
Ed is the problem.
Ed is the problem, right. Yeah. And he saw that in his friend's eyes, and he was pissed about that. As I tell Liz that she's performing for people, she wasn't performing.
And that she was reading it like she was a lawyer and you were a little kid. They actually asked her to go and read it.
Yeah, she went to go see. She said, "Well, can I go read it?" And they said yes. And he started to feel. He said she was trying to make him seem like a third grader who couldn't read or something. First of all, Ed, by third grade, children are reading. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I mean, and maybe in third grade, maybe you couldn't read. Because I don't know how he went all the way there. Like, she's trying to make him feel bad about himself. As though, like, she's trying to put him down like he can't read. It was so weird.
Yeah, it
like,
really
Ed
was.
has so much trauma from his childhood or whatever. Because the way he tries to put other people down, especially Liz, calling her dumb, he is calling her what people called him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't just get up and start calling someone dumb. I don't even think that has ever been in my vocabulary to call someone.
No.
Like someone that I know and love and say, "Oh, you're dumb." Not even as a joke.
Yeah.
So for him to just go out of left field like that, Ed got so much issues, and he keeps on saying he's in therapy. I really doubt it. I don't know who his therapist is, but I will just kind of leave him, like say, I don't want you anymore as a patient because you're giving me a bad name.
Yeah.
You know? But Liz did not take the bait, and that's what pissed him off. Because
well, he was like, give me the ring back. And I was just
him
like...
being an asshole was there for the whole world to see.
Even Rich was like...
And that's why he was angry.
Yeah.
That's why Ed was angry.
I know, and then he called her up there. I like Liz. I would not have gone up there to even waste my time walking in heels up some steps to come talk to somebody.
And he was not even apologizing. He wanted her to apologize to him.
He was trying so hard to cry with his devilish eyes.
Yeah, like, and to get her to apologize to him. What kind of apology was that? And I'm happy she just walked away. I wanted somebody
who would be there for me, right or wrong. When you called your ex to go see her in the Philippines?
And lie. And I'm happy that Liz, I think she is beginning to get some clarity. Because she's not as quick to react when he does stuff. So she is beginning to figure him out and what he's doing. And I think it's because she has gained that space from him. Because when people are constantly putting you down, you got to gain space from them in order to get that clarity.
I think she needs to stay with him for a solid week. I think if she does that, it will be over. I'm hoping.
Yeah, so that's what, I'm really hoping for Liz. And then he was just like screaming at Jovi, yelling at, what's the other guy's name?
Andre was like, I can't even take you seriously.
I know.
And then Ed was like, because you're an idiot. And then Andre's like, he looked him up and down, was like, I don't have time for the egg.
You know what it is? He looks at him and just says to himself, this is an unfair fight. Like, Like, come on. Like, you're not even. Look, okay. I'm sure Audrey is thinking, you gotta get taller. You gotta get more muscles. You gotta have a brain.
Yes.
Okay? And you gotta have some kind of whatever to come and even be in my presence.
Like, Andre really looked
like,
at this tweet like, really? I'm not even going to engage you. I'm not. I'm better than this.
Yes.
Even I'm better than this.
I am
Even better than this. Like, but let's talk about, oh my God, the cheetah. Shahida was so hilarious when she said that, like, under her breath. I was dying with laughter. I just was rocking back
like one of those old mummies.
Oh my God, the cheetah. Awa. What is it? Awa. But yes, oh my God, this man, he's been texting this woman in the bed.
I thought he was a Nigerian woman.
I mean, but I don't know if it's really an American. Because what American woman is?
Only if it's a Nigerian woman who's become an American citizen.
But there are some American women who are like, I want a man who has their money together and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe there are some women who are just like, he seems like a nice person. Let him come here.
Or maybe he has lied and said that he's some Nigerian prince.
No, that woman seen him on the show.
Oh, right there. She said, she was.
Because he was talking about Angie. He gotta get Angie straight. I really feel like maybe she's someone who has known him from Nigeria. Maybe she just got her papers. Maybe she just got her citizenship or green card or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's relatively new, so it's not like she can just turn around and file for him. So she's like, just get here, and once I get here,
we'll be together.
You know what he's going to do to Angie? He's going to get Angie upset to the point of he will call the cops. You remember how that guy from one of the islands did to that Caucasian woman? Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
He did her so wrong. That guy came, I thought he was some decent somebody. He came, was really mean to her oldest daughter, right? And then kind of got into an argument with her. She did not even touch him. He called the cops. Talking about abuse. He has locked his door. The woman was so shocked. What was this woman's name?
Hey, if y'all know who it is, please drop a comment down below.
She ended up just went and got herself an American police officer from New York. You remember she started dating somebody else. Yes, that was the last I saw of her. She was doing well.
Isn't she kind of plump and she has the black hair and she's with that black guy?
Yes, beautiful woman. He has a very nice
she's the
body.
One with the
and all
daughter
that.
issues. Oh, I know who you're talking about. That's
yes, with the oldest daughter who she puts the man above the oldest daughter.
Oh my! So that's what he did to her?
That's what he did to her. That first one.
Oh
she
my
was
God.
with.
Now I have to go back and watch the whole thing.
And all of a sudden he couldn't be with her. He couldn't stay with her. He actually moved states. How did you even know anybody from another state? How he declared mental health and whatever she has stressed him out, anxiety, this and that. By the time that man finished lying and whatever to immigration, he's still in this country. Yes, he just went to make sure and it was like, oh, she grabbed me. Domestic abuse.
Yeah, I think that's what Michael's going to do. And the thing is, Angie,
and that's what he will do.
She can't control her temper for nothing. And that's the issue.
He's going to use it against her.
Well, I mean, that's her fault. That's her fault.
And Angie, Yara was right.
You are too damn old to be acting this way. Like, you're too old, Angie, to be acting this way.
From the very beginning? I said, this man, at this time, I felt as though he liked her. I really felt that from the beginning. Because he was really, even with his friends, he was like, you guys stop.
Well, but African men be lying.
And even
well, not all African men, let me not make that stereotype.
No,
but there are, some of them do be lying. I'm not going to lie. I mean, just like all men, they all lie. I would say
foreign men who are trying to come to America.
They lie.
Okay,
they lie.
That's why I tell American women, what am I saying?
Do not get with a foreigner.
Don't get with a foreigner.
Yeah.
Who wants to leave his country. Don't. You see Samit, he wants to stay in India. He's very reluctant. He's been in India. How many years they've been together? 10 years?
Yeah.
The man has not set his sights to come here. You understand what I'm saying? Be with a man who America is not the be all and end all for them.
Yeah.
You meet them, they say, "Oh, I love to travel." You gotta go find somebody else.
Your eyes are like.
You know what I'm saying? You want to have a foreign man and he starts telling you about how he loves to travel. Yes, I cannot wait to go to America one of these days. Yes. I have been thinking about the McDonald's. Yes. Oh, they have a mustard. You know the Briar's ice cream? Girl, you better take your feet and run. Don't walk. Fly away. So yeah, that's what I will just say. Okay? But yeah, Michael, I was dumbfounded.
I was
a little stunned.
It's an American woman.
And
He's
then-
texting her in the bed. He apparently sent a text message.
New level
Don't
stuff.
worry, let me handle Angie. I'm going to get there. I was shocked. And then Angie, of course, exposed him. He said something that can get us in a lot of trouble. He said that he's gonna deal with me when I get there, but he's gonna go see her. Exposed him on TV.
And I don't know how Angela now all of a sudden.
You broke my heart, you lying son of a bee.
Well, it goes to show you, Angela, with all that raving and all that stuff, low self-esteem as well. Low self-esteem as well because she's staying with Michael. Angela, low self-esteem.
Mommy, you can't possibly tell me that this one. I just need to
I'm,
know.
I'm sure she's thinking, who else is going to put up with me with my rudeness? Maybe.
But wait. I just want somebody in the comment section to let me know
Mm.
who genuinely thought Angela had any type of self-esteem. I just want to know. Because I never thought she had self-esteem.
What?
I thought it was in the gutter. You can't be acting like this,
No.
embarrassing yourself like this,
No.
if you genuinely love yourself.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be doing that.
But at the end of the day, still,
You can
I'm
yell
going to
and bark
say,
all you want. That don't mean that you're confident or you got it going
She was
on.
very, like Yara said, and I was surprised people didn't put up their hands. But Yara, I mean, we all know she's been very disrespectful and very rude to Michael. If you talk to someone like this, how do you expect them not to retaliate in the worst of ways? Which is what he did. Now, when they even ask himself, it's not me, it's an imposter. The man is so filled with the lies, he doesn't give a shit.
Well, he's not really a good liar.
And then he knows Angela is going to come back. How many times has she come back? How many times has she called him SOB?
The fact that she
How many times has she yelled and screamed that she's going to leave him? And she's still there 4 years later.
I knew she never was going to actually get rid of him. Because the thing is, you went there to Nigeria to see if he was scamming you or not.
Yeah.
Turns out he is. And he has another woman. So, I mean, what?
It's still not an excuse for what he's doing. It really isn't.
I'm going to excuse him.
I don't like the deceit about the whole thing. But Angela, you have got to think about how you mistreat people, because when they are coming for you, they're going to be doing some really shiesty stuff. And this is really shiesty, man.
Angela, my thing is, as old as you are, you can't think that this is what I say. Some women believe that a man should accept you flaws and all. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's actually bull.
Yeah.
Because if it was me, I do not want to see my man cutting his crusty toenails. I don't want to see him shaving his armpits. I don't want to see him pooping. I don't even want to smell that.
Yeah.
Nobody should have to put up with everything. If
And
you would not
only
gross out
that-
your friends,
Yeah.
why would you do that to the closest to the person
Yeah.
who sleeps with you, who shares
Yeah.
a bed with you, who shares a life with you? Why would you want to gross them out? Why would you abuse Michael?
Exactly.
He should accept you.
insulting. She was so insulting.
You treated
and
this
I
man.
don't see her being that way to her friends. You
No.
talk to your friends better than you talk to Michael. You talk to Michael worse
With
than
such venom.
Yes.
And then my thing is, you treat him like a peasant. You cannot honestly.
But she's being worse than she treats him like some trash out there in the streets.
He's not even a human being.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Who does that?
So my thing is, Angie, he cheated on you. Hope maybe you'll wake the F up and leave. But also, I feel like you should also be trying to grow as a person. At damn near 80 years old,
I don't
you are
wanna
here
hear
acting the plum fool,
I am
cussing
a
somebody
bitch,
else.
and whatever. That is an excuse.
And then
That's
on top of that, Michael, this is going to give her even more ammunition to cheat on you. Even if you've been cheating from the beginning and all that stuff, you should not have been with her. Even if you were, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also, Angie, you can't go around abusing people. If this man actually did not cheat on you from the beginning and he actually ended up cheating on you later on, it's because of your behavior.
Yeah.
And usually I do not blame women for men cheating. I say it's the man. But in this case, I'm going to blame Angie.
I mean,
she's almost as bad as Ed to Liz. Is she not?
Yeah.
A little worse,
the
too.
sympathy is just not there.
Because, I mean, we're all in the outrage about,
It's the same thing with Lisa, how badly she treated Usman. The sympathy is not there for you as it would have been, Angie, if you were just if you were a nicer person.
It is what it is. But let's wrap up with Libby and
Andre.
Andre.
But she did show her vulnerability, and it was like, you kind of saw another side to Angela.
Get some damn therapy.
Maybe if you show that more often, it'll be better for you in your future relationships. Because I think this one should be over. You guys have broken way too many boundaries, and he now with his deceits also. So I think this should be one of those relationships that you put out as a lesson. But yeah, moving on to
Libby and Andre. Charlie came on. He was cussing him out, so he's a broke ass. He got no car. He ain't got no money. Your family has always had issues or whatever.
Just cursing like a sailor.
I don't know. Is that a Russian thing?
Because
I've noticed that with Russians who are on TV.
I'm cursing all the effing time. Like nobody want to hear all that. Gosh darn it, you have children. It's too much.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
But I was happy that him and Becky made up.
I'm happy they
because
hugged it out.
Remember in the very beginning, Becky was kind of like the mediator between Libby and Andre and Jen and Charlie. She was that sister who was, just nice and whatever. And then all of a sudden it broke. So it's nice to see that they're trying to mend, across the aisle.
Yeah,
and stuff. But I still feel Charlie's wife, I think, called immigration, or Libby's mother.
I don't think anybody would do that because that's Libby's family.
Please.
I think the wife probably.
Yes, they did.
I think the wife.
I will not put it past our mama, and I wouldn't put it past our wife. I'm telling you right now, I will not put it past them.
I would say the wife. I don't think the mother. I don't think she would go that far. I think the wife, because she really has no attachment.
The mother, just to,
Well, I don't think that woman.
I don't think if they did it, it wasn't like out of spite. It was like maybe they really felt like, this guy really needs to be out of our family life. He's not good for us.
So it is out of spite.
No, not out of spite. Maybe out of concern.
I think it was the wife, because my thing is she don't like Libby anyway. She probably said on TV, which I wish they would have played that clip back. That would have been so hilarious. But I feel like
let him hit you.
I'll call the police.
He can get deported.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was the wife. I don't feel like it's the mother. I'll be shocked if my mother would do that. Well, I guess also she's not close to Libby either. So I don't know. But yeah, y'all, that was our take on the degeneracy of 90 Day. I will be back for the other two.
Can't wait to watch the other
part
ones.
3 and part 4, honey. I'm very excited.
Yes.
But yes, y'all, it's Mary.
And Amma.
Give us a like.
Subscribe.
Share.
And comment.
Down below. Bye.